Brought to you by Delta Dental of New Mexico. We bring in Lobo head coach Craig Neal. Coach Neal, you know it's always tough against Air Force, and it certainly was tonight. You're now 4-1 in the league. You solidify second place in league with another big win. And Hugh Greenwood's energy in the second half was just off the charts tonight.
Well, I told the guys after the game, I said, you know, if there's one thing you can learn here as long as you're here is the way you have to play when you put that jersey on. And Greenwood basically single-handedly won the game with his defense, his deflections, and his heart. And, you know, I know he didn't play well offensively, but 7 rebounds. He had set record for 6 assists. He had 4 steals. I mean, he made some huge plays in the second half defensively. And that's what he's always done. And the worst thing that happened to him was he made his first 2 threes. and then you know, Katie barred the door. Then we end up taking 20. And you know, that's something we got to learn. And that's something, you know, we got to work on shot faking and going. I mean, we literally practiced on that for 2 days straight for about an hour a day, 30 minutes. But I mean, really worked on that. And we were really good against practice. But then we got in the game, we got a little deer in the headlights, and we couldn't make some shots. And Didi's got to figure out when people play him zone, he's got to step in and make shots and shoot shots and feel comfortable. And then we've got to figure out how to get. We're missing guys inside. We're missing guys in the paint. We're missing guys on the post. We're going too much around the three-point line, and you know, we'll try to get better. I mean, we got a long way to go, but we're getting better.
Coach, I noticed in the second half, maybe the last 4 minutes, you almost said, look, no jump shots. Let's get the ball in that Mountain West Conference low area there where guys are effective like Goodman. And
yeah. And Devin's got to do a better job getting in there and making plays. And Joe did. We got the ball on the baseline in the post. Joe dove. We got to him. I mean, we got to do that. Yeah. We got to make more plays like that. The first half, this is what I was watching. I don't know if I'll have to watch the film, but it looked like we just had guards just going around the three-point line. And we couldn't drive gaps. We didn't throw it in the post. We didn't throw it on the baseline. We didn't throw it in the... So, you know, we got to get better. We'll work on it. We understand we got to get better, but it's just one of those games, but you still win 60-48, and, you know, you go on and you keep going and see, you know, you see what happens. But, you know, I'm really proud of my team. If you'd have told me with everything that's going on with our team that we'd be 4-1 in the Mount West right now, I would probably laugh at you. But, you know, we know what it's about. We know how to play. We know how to win. You know, and I told those guys on the board before they went out, I said, here's your mission. Protect home. Here's your goal. Undefeated at home. And, you know, it gives them something to think about. And it's, you know, it's amazing. And then, you know, I read something to them, and I wanted to share this with you because I never thought in a million years this would come from this person. But this is what I read the team. I didn't even talk about it. I said, I'm proud of you, great win, but here's what I got. 3:30 a.m. after my press conference on Monday. Hoping your 2015 is going good and that you had a good holiday with the family, Coach. Just watch your pressure. Almost forgot how great a coach you are. Doing a great job with the team. Keep pushing him like you always did. I really miss that environment. Kendall Williams.
Wow.
So, I mean, he gets it. He gets it. Now he's out on his own, and he's prepared for what we're trying to teach these other guys, and that's what it's all about, guys. Hunter, you know it. Robert, you've been around it. That's what makes it good. That's what doing what we're doing makes it good. And I think I had 12 guys tonight, 15 guys tonight really into the game. I had guys that really were caring about each other, and I told them before they went out, you know what? Do one thing for me tonight, play for each other. And they did.
Yeah, you could see that.
A lot better than the last game.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's contagious. And that dude number 3 is contagious.
Oh, my gosh, he was tonight. And you know what happened is, and you can see these guys growing up around him, you had two other guys, both with career highs tonight, with Sam Logwood going for 17. Right. And I remember just last week at this time at San Diego State, Arthur Edwards really struggled, and he delivered 10 huge points and hit a couple of big threes and did a bunch of other things, too. Got out in the break and scored. Just terrific.
Well, he should do that. That's what Arthur should do. I mean, that's what's expected of him. But, you know, it's one of those things where he's got to believe in it, and he's got to go out there and give effort, and he's got to do some things, and he did it tonight, and he took the shots he was open. That, you know, you can say all you want about coaching, and I put him in, and all of a sudden he bangs a 3. That's not coaching. That's just teaching your guys to be in the right spots, and he made a play. That wasn't just because I put him in and he makes a 3. That has nothing to do with coaching. That's these kids stepping up and making plays and doing what they're capable of doing. And Arthur Edwards did that tonight. Now, I wish he would have made his free throws, but he made some good plays, and at least he wanted to shoot free throws. We've been in games where some guys don't want to shoot free throws.
Yeah. No, they get away from that contact, and they don't want to get fouled and get to the free throw line. No, but I thought
you even mentioned that to me.
Yeah.
In one game.
Yeah. No. Arthur came in. I thought he was tremendous.
Yeah.
It started on the defensive end for him too in the first half, and then he got rolling. He had a couple of shots he actually turned down. He could have taken, and he found his teammate.
Really wanted the first one. He took the second one instead of taking the first one. And then Hugh got it in his mind that I kept saying, hey, you got a shot fake. Well, then when he was wide open, he wouldn't shoot it. He threw it to the post. I'm like, you're wide open. Keep shooting it. But that's what the game's about. The best thing is we got great kids that fight their butt off, and they play hard, and that's what it's all about.
Well, another night, too, where you guys owned the glass. You talked about that during the pregame tonight, and that's back-to-back games, Utah State and Air Force, where you guys double figures more in terms of rebounding advantage over them.
Yeah, and we shot the ball well. You go 50% from the field, which was good. 30% is about right where we're shooting it. That we got to shoot it better now. We can't take 23s. The one thing we got to get better, we can't turn the ball over. But the unique thing about tonight's game, it might be the first time that we've ever played Air Force where we zoned the whole game.
Yeah. When you went to zone, it really changed the whole.
And we threw the kitchen sink at them with every zone that we have, and I think that helped us. At times you get upset because they'd make a corner three, but anytime you can hold an Air Force team that's scoring 69 to 48, and you play zone the whole game, and they're shooting 37% from three.
Coach, talk about the scoring right now. I'm looking at the stat sheet. Devin Williams 0 points. Abashajet 0 points. This is because if they can just get touches, forget about scoring. They didn't really get many touches, and so how do you fix that?
Well, I think we got to get better. I think in the second half we threw the ball better inside. I thought the first half we went around the perimeter and just like I said, around the, how you have a fenced-in yard and there's a dog track around the fence. We were going dog track around the three-point line. We were. I don't know if we were just timid to make passes, penetrating passes, but they're open. Yeah. And then I thought there were some times JJ had a big right-hand hook in the lane. We got to get him the ball. Jordan made a nice play on the baseline on post and passed to Joe, and he got a dunk. We made 2 free throws, got fouled on the dunk, and we had some possession. We just got to throw the ball in there. And
Tim Jacobs tried to force it a couple times, and
he went back to being home run instead of singles.
Yeah.
His game single, like the little dude that used to play for Seattle, the baseball player. Used to hit, whatever. They used to hit. He's left-handed batter. Used to hit left field. Single. Yeah. Tim's not a home run hitter, and he never will be. He's a great player for us, and he's doing a great job, but he can't be a home run hitter.
Let me follow up on your point about the defense, and I wanted to ask a question regarding the changes in the zone. It looked like it was personnel-driven, whether you had 3 high or 2 high. Was that all based on who you had on the floor matching up with them?
A lot of it depended on if we had a big end. If we had a big end, we had to go 2, and if we had a smaller group in, we went 3, and then those guys covered the baseline. And then, Jordan and Joe, they're learning that. They're getting better. We gave up some coverages where we didn't cover the baseline. They made a couple threes. They had back-to-back threes from the corner. But that's just a learning process. Plus, I'll bet you I can tell you that we've probably played 15 possessions of 3 all year in 17 games. So, it's one of those things where you're playing a team that can shoot the 3 and pass it and do some good things. So, we were fortunate.
Also, their zone, it's like an amoeba. It moves around.
You have to attack gaps. You have to throw the ball in the paint. You got to make sure you're ready to shoot jump shots. You can't be ready to shoot a jump shot as an afterthought. Your jump shot you have to be shot prep. You got to be ready, stepping into it, shoot it. You can't think about, all right, I should drive it, I should look inside, then I'm going to shoot it, and then you shoot it. You can't. And one thing that we got to get better at, and we've been working on in practice, we have a lot of shots that we take off missed passes. And what I mean, where they don't catch it clean. They don't catch it clean. There's a little bobble, and they're still going to shoot it. You can't do that. If you don't catch it clean, you can't shoot it.
All right, quick preview, and then we'll let you roll. The Boise State Broncos coming on Sunday. They beat UNLV in overtime last night at home.
Right.
No Drimmick, but still dangerous. Derek Marks just went off last night.
Yeah, good player, and you know, they're a good team. They've always been tough to beat. We'll just try to protect home and get better. Our guys are going to have a day off tomorrow. I told them to get out of the gym. We're going to have some of them come in and watch tape so they can learn. They're going to watch some tape with Coach Huss and Coach Adams. We'll get some treatment. Some guys will lift, and Lamont and I are going to recruit.
All right. Congratulations. Another big win.
I appreciate it. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Coach Neal. Lobo, head men's basketball coach, Craig Neal, your Delta Dental coach's comments brought to you by Delta Dental of New Mexico. Almost 400,000 New Mexicans